Caleb, have you seen this story with Lane Kiffin's daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on who has the upper hand right now.
For those of you that don't know, Lane Kiffin's daughter, she's, I assume, like Whit Weeks, right? Is the linebacker?
Something Weeks. It's Weeks.
College age. So his college age daughter has announced the week that Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss play LSU has gone public that she is dating the, I believe, starting linebacker for LSU.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting timing. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
But Lane Kiffin was instantly like making jokes and stuff, so he seems like he's cool with it. I would assume it's he didn't find out this way.
Yeah, no, he did. I don't think he knew.
Yeah, he had.
He knew.
Yeah,
he knew. I think he loves the meme game. Like he's in on the meme game. I like to think that he was like part of the reason. Like he was probably like, "This is a good. You know what? If you're gonna do it now."
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna announce it,
that's true. Maybe he thought since that's a good point. Maybe because he already knew, it would be more of a distraction for anyone at LSU that didn't know.
Yeah,
it'd be more of a storyline for them than it would for anyone at Ole Miss because he already knew that.
Yeah.
That's
he said to take.
And he's a silly guy, right?
He's a what?
Lane Kiffin's a silly guy, right?
Oh, he's a silly guy.
He's a chill guy.
Like I said, he loves the memes. He's always in on the memes.
I always don't know if I'm getting a vibe that he's a laid back silly guy because he looks like Daniel Tosh, or if he is a laid back silly guy.
Yeah, I think he has his moments. Like he's a football coach, so he has his moments where he's not silly. But yeah, I think he might have been in on the announcement, but he knew it's his daughter.
Yeah.
That, and they have a relationship. Like it's not like they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Also, Landry Kiffin, good for her. Whit Weeks, I keep calling it. Whit Weeks is a stud. Good for her. Good for her. Landry Kiffin, come on the show.
Come on the show.
Nobody listens. Screaming my vision. Yelling at pigeons.
I mean, we don't really have an intro for this show.
Not a real one.
Not a real intro. Unfortunately, there's no Tanner this week. Had to work.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Whit Weeks, real tongue twister for me. Just going back to that. Yeah. I don't know why. I can't not say Whit Leaks.
Whit Leaks.
Every time. Also, Landry and Whit, if you told me to pick who was who, I would have said Whit was the female and Landry was the guy.
Like short for Whitney.
Yeah.
Which could still be short for Whitney.
It could, yeah. I mean, cool names. I just would have guessed the other way around. Caleb Green.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, we got some. There's some big college games this week. Do we want to talk a little college football?
This is awkward. I didn't write any down, but I am wearing a college football jersey.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that Penn State plays Oregon at Penn State.
I just know that apparently Ohio State's line has moved drastically, like disrespectfully.
In favor of?
I think it's moved like 5 points in favor of Washington.
Okay, where's it at?
I know, but I'm not going to tell you.
It's got to be in Washington.
Well, as a real, hardcore Ohio State fan, I obviously know where it is. But
it's in Washington.
I wouldn't tell you that. Okay, you figured it out. It's in Washington.
I know.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Tennessee, Mississippi State could be a sneaky fun game.
That will be a fun game.
It's at Mississippi State. Mississippi State's undefeated this long for the first time in who knows how long. We also have USC, Illinois. We have a game that we will be at. Number 8, Florida State at Virginia.
Bars. Number 8, Florida State.
Bars. Florida State, a lot better than they were last year. Virginia 3-1, which I assume is probably the most wins they've had in years.
Yeah.
Live
pod from the Virginia game.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But no, I'm excited for the Penn State Oregon game. Penn State's favorite.
Yeah, that should be a great game for Oregon. I feel like they have a really good chance to put a good whooping on them.
Yeah. We'll see.
No, that should be a good game.
Well, that was the college football minute.
Whiteout. Caleb's favorite.
Yeah, I like to use it when I make a mistake with a pen. Like, it's really important to have whiteout.
Yeah.
Because scribbling out is really messy and doesn't look good. But if you just have that little just able to rewrite over top of it if you need to.
It's very messy, but whiteout is very Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right, NFL. That was the college football 90 seconds.
That was college football.
So we'll start as we do with recaps. Week 3, just a few. I'll hit on Bills Dolphins real quick, just because.
That was a year.
Obviously,
ago.
I'm a Bills fan. It was a year ago. Yeah. I just have one quick thing. They're kind of over it by now because it has been a year ago. But instantly, there was a sect of Bills fans that were like, "This is not good enough. What is Joe Brady doing with the offense?" And I'm like, brother, we've scored 30-plus in every single game. We just won by double digits against a division rival on a short week. Yeah. What are you complaining? We're getting so
anytime
spoiled.
You have a short week.
Remember where you came from.
Anytime you have a division rival, you gotta take those wins. There's no love lost there.
No. Throughout all the record books. Bad blood. Yeah. They don't like each other.
But you just never know what's going to happen there.
Yeah. I just feel like some Bills fans we've all gotten spoiled. We are all spoiled, but some of us don't realize it and don't act accordingly. Mm-hmm. Remember where you came from. We need Mufasa to come down and be like, Bills Mafia, remember who you are.
Yeah.
This team was bad for a long time. 10-point win on a short week against a division rival is great.
Yeah.
And you've scored 30-plus every single week.
You would love for Trent Edwards to have a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
You would
be
so happy.
We would be lucky to get one Thursday night game, and that's it.
Yeah. One primetime game.
That's another thing. A lot of fans complaining about the primetime games. I've gotten to the point where I sort of do agree. There's something nice about a nice little 1 o'clock slot.
Yeah.
Which I will get into that when we do vibe check. But we went a long time with no primetime game, begging for primetime games.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Because eventually, unless we get lucky and we end up being the Packers, and Josh Allen is right now Brett Favre, it's probably going to go back at some point.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you have it.
Yeah.
Lock in and enjoy it. We're in the good old days, as multiple Bills fans said on Twitter recently. We're in the good old days right now, and you should enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything on Steelers Patriots?
The defense played a lot of football.
A lot of football.
5 turnovers. There were 2 dropped picks, which could have been even
7
more.
turnovers would have been crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, 5 is crazy. 4 fumbles and 1 pick, right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
2 of them on the goal line. That was the defense bending but not breaking.
Yep.
Yeah. Still hard to watch the offense every once in a while. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers had some pretty throws. He just needs to. The offensive line needs to block for him. The offensive line is offensive right now.
Yeah, they are. They need to.
And they have been for a few years. But
isn't it weird that the offensive line really is playing defense in a way?
If you think about it, yeah,
they're defending their quarterback.
Yeah.
It's
like in baseball where the defense is the only team to have the ball.
That broke my brain.
Yeah,
the defense is the only team to have the ball.
Yeah, the defense has the ball.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
they do, and then they throw it at the offense.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting. I hadn't considered that.
They're playing keep away with the batter.
Yeah,
and the batter just has a stick.
Yeah. Some would call it a bat.
Weird.
That was
Yeah.
baseball.
That was baseball talk. But no, I feel okay about the Steelers right now. 2-1, top of the division.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think the silver lining or silver linings, if you're a Steelers fan, is yes, the offense is seemingly kind of struggling, but the defense feels like it's starting to click. Maybe if it's little by little, they had 5 turnovers this week.
Mm-hmm.
And you're 2-1 with those issues.
Yeah.
So if you start to hit your stride, you've already got a couple wins under your belt. The division's doing awful right now. Like the Ravens are 1-2. They're playing the Chiefs this week. One of those teams, not that the Chiefs affects your division, but like one of those teams is going to be 1-3. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like things could be a lot worse. I think it's a pretty good start.
Well,
I don't think you asked for much better.
One of them could be 0-4. Right?
Who?
The Chiefs didn't.
No, they're both 1-2.
The Chiefs won this week.
They beat the Giants. Yeah.
The Chiefs played the Giants.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football.
That game.
Russell Wilson had a intentional grounding in the tunnel.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
insane. For some reason, I thought that if you threw it out of the back of the end zone, it didn't count as intentional grounding.
I think if you're still in the pocket, it does.
Okay.
And if there's no you can get away with it if you zip it over a receiver's head.
There's no
the receiver's supposed to jump up and grab it. But if you're just sailing it, if you moonball it into the tunnel,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's going to be an intentional grounding.
That's crazy.
That's going to be an IG, as the kids call it.
Yeah.
I always hear the kids talking about IG, and I'm like, I didn't know they liked intentional grounding so much.
Yeah.
So, Eagles-Rams.
Fun game.
33-26 Eagles. Very fun game. Ended on a blocked field goal, which was returned by Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Like, Jordan Davis saw that ball, and he was like, if he ever singles you up, I'm going to be the first to scoop that up and run it into the end zone.
Did you see there was another player that made a block? I don't know who it was, but a smaller, faster guy that
took out the kicker.
Yeah, took out the kicker.
Or maybe it was
made a block. Could have went for the ball, but was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this block here. Very selfless play. Shout out to him.
I have a Paul George take about that specific move.
Okay.
That's a bad play.
You think so?
That's a bad play. The game's over if you fall on the ball, and he chose to not fall on the ball and instead take out the kicker so that hopefully one of his guys could pick it up and score.
Yeah, but
it's a bad play.
A block kick.
It's not consequential because a walk-off block kick is electric.
Yeah,
so
but
very
either
cool.
way, the game's over, right? Wasn't it a last second?
In theory, the Rams could have a 0.1% chance. The Rams could pick it up, lateral it.
Or they had no fast guys on the field.
You never know. They're still eligible to throw it at that point.
Yeah.
They could throw it to a tight end that leaks out.
Could they after a block?
I think so. The ball's never passed the line.
Is this like when what's his name got the punt blocked and then picked it up and punted it again and it counted as an illegal punt?
I don't know. That's a good question because it wasn't a bot snap. It was a legit block.
Yeah.
So maybe they could.
The ball already had forward.
The chance if you fall on the ball, there's a 0% chance that the Rams win. If you lay the guy out so that someone can make a play, there's a greater than 0%.
Sure.
So if I put my Paul George costume on,
I'm sure you have
the outfit.
Just
the outfit. Then it's a bad play. But it's electric. So I like it. Do it every time. Do the bad play.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, analytically.
Yeah.
I'm being that guy. But yeah, that was electric. Super electric way to win the game. 2 block punts in that game in the fourth quarter. Block field goals.
Yeah.
Which is wild. The NFL had the most blocked field goals in the fourth quarter in the same day since 1991.
Wow. How many was it?
The witching hour was insane. There was 4 total.
Yeah.
Jets, Bucks, Packers, Browns, and 2 in Eagles, Rams. The Jets one was electric because it was also the cleanest block out of all of them.
Yeah.
He just clean jumped right over the long snapper. Landed, jumped up again, blocked it. It was awesome.
No leverage. And then on the sideline.
Celebration from Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn had a perfect celebration.
Incredible.
I feel like it was so funny. I don't want to throw Tanner under the bus here, but he was talking about how like the team didn't have any fight, and like was like Aaron Glenn needs to like fire these guys up. Like they don't have any. Like this isn't like the Lions who had fight. And then like right after when you sent that, he was like, "I love that guy so much."
In the group chat, yeah. I mean, he was listening.
Yeah.
Glenn was listening.
Yeah.
He got the boys fired up because, like, I was gonna say for those of you that weren't there, yeah, it was a group chat with us three. Everyone wasn't there. I was telling Tanner, and I was jumping the gun. He wasn't like I wasn't pulling him out of the gutter. I was more so assuming Jets fans were in the gutter. And I was like, you got to look at it this way. Aaron Glenn comes from the Dan Campbell tree.
Yeah.
When Dan Campbell got to Detroit, they were really bad at first.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. They didn't win until week 13.
The Aaron Glenn doesn't fall too far from the Dan Campbell tree.
I've always said that. At least.
Yeah.
They're really bad. They didn't win a game until week 13, and Dan Campbell would go in these post-game press conferences, and he would cry about how he lost. It's like, oh, and at first it was kind of, this is great. Football guy, passionate about football, he's crying. I remember it got to a point where I literally said, at some point, this guy is a crying loser. And I like him. I don't want him to be a crying loser, but at some point, you have to win. You can't just get away with it because you cry at every press conference.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be one of the best coaches in football. The Lions are awesome. They're awesome every year, really, since then. So give Aaron Glenn some time. If you're a Jets fan, you're listening, give him some time. I'm not saying because they started slow, it's a certainty that he's going to figure it out. I'm just saying that he might need some time. And you might rebuttal with, but the Lions were, kind of like we were talking about where Tanner was saying, the Lions were at least competitive. They were in these games. They were fighting. Yeah. They also had a quarterback.
Yeah.
They didn't win until week 13, and they had a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Jets don't have a quarterback. So it could be even worse. It could be they're probably going to win before then. You know what I mean? I would imagine. Yeah. Give it some time. Give it some time. Be patient.
Yeah.
Anything else on that game?
No, we weren't even supposed to talk
what
about
game did we just do? Yeah. Let's say, what game did we even do? Chargers, Broncos. Chargers are looking pretty good.
Wagon.
Undefeated. Herbert, MVP tour possibly. I think he leads the league in passing.
I'll say Herbert is in the MVP conversation. I know it's only week 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But he's definitely up there.
I would say top 4 is probably Herbert, Danny Dimes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I like that.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
And Herbert's might be at the top. Probably so.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the season ended today in week 3, if we would have got raptured yesterday, Herbert would have been the MVP.
Yeah. Who should the MVP should have been?
Who should the MVP should have been? That would be the first thing I would ask when I got up there because I'm like, I have to know.
Yeah.
Who should the MVP should have been?
And we have to it's crazy. Quentin Johnston.
He just is good at football now?
Yeah, since when?
Can I do that?
Yeah, like
can I just be good at podcasting all of a sudden? That would be great.
That would be incredible.
I would love that. Like if I can make a Quentin Johnston leap in podcasting, we would be elite.
Who did he monstars? Like, is it CeeDee Lamb? Like, I know CeeDee Lamb
maybe.
Hurt, I mean, he had some drops.
Yeah,
like
he had some drops. Even though when I said that to Derek, he did not appreciate that. He was like, okay, but he also had like 100 receiving yards. And I'm like, I know, but the drops made for a good Freaky Friday edit with him and Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
And now CeeDee's hurt. Maybe he did.
I know it's not like completely because Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't been that incredible since coming up.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe it was Marv.
But he's also had the dropsies.
Yeah, like because maybe Marv
he got all of Marv's potential.
Yeah, like maybe Marv was as advertised last year. They just didn't give him the ball.
Yeah.
And then this year, Quentin Johnston monstars it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah. Shout out.
Your tinfoil hat.
Shout out Quentin Johnston.
Yeah. How much longer would Marvin Harrison Jr. have to not do anything productive before they would trade him? Does he still have a full another season, or would it be like this offseason they'd consider it if you called?
Maybe if you called, yeah.
I might call.
Yeah, I would call.
See, I wonder if I want to learn how to hack so I can try to facilitate trades for teams without them knowing.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to them and be like, I'll go to Brandon Bean and be like, you don't know me? Trust me, if you call the Cardinals right now, this is what they'll take from Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
I'll send him like a letter made out of magazines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had the whole building on lockdown because I'm trying to get Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Bills.
Yeah. But yeah, fun game again. Then another fun game, another close game. I don't know what's going on with the Broncos. Like
I was gonna say, Bo Nix, 153 and a touchdown.
Sophomore slump.
Listen, if you win, that's fine. It's like, hey, they only needed him to have 153 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
That was the game plan. He did great. In a loss, it looks rough. We'll get into it in vibe check, but there's some.
Yeah.
Bo Nix got to turn it around.
Yeah. I think the biggest storyline out of this though is the Najee Harris. Like
that sucks.
That sucks. Never missed a game for the Steelers, and then goes to another team, gets hit in the face with the fireworks.
Specifically, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Who are known to always have people get hurt.
Yeah. This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Najee.
Also, it sucks to see that. But also, interesting thing, as soon as the play was over, he rips his helmet off in frustration, anger, pain, instantly realizes, oh my gosh, everyone can see my eye, my tinted visor isn't on, and puts his helmet back on in the middle of excruciating pain. Yeah. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
TV angle didn't have a good angle on his eye. Because we still haven't really gotten a good shot at his eye.
Yeah.
He's always got sunglasses on, and he wears a tinted visor.
But he was averaging 4.7 per carry. Like,
he was playing good. That was what sucks for him is, like, well, obviously it sucks anytime you tear your Achilles, but, like, Amarion Hampton had kind of struggled the first couple weeks, and I think they were turning to Najee being like, okay, until he figures it out, if you play well, like, this is your backfield now.
Yeah.
And he started off the game as such, and then tears his Achilles, literally just running a play action.
Yeah.
Also,
insane that 118 of Bo Nix's yards were to Courtland Sutton.
That's true, yeah, because he had a 53-yard touchdown to him.
Yeah.
And then he had, like, another 30-yard play. Well, definitely more than that. But, that's wild, yeah. Take away the 53-yard touchdown, he had 100 yards and not a touchdown.
Yeah.
Which is hard to take that away because it did happen. But still, aside from one play.
Yeah.
He was pretty rough. Couple more things before we move on. Justin Herbert just casually hurdling over Najee and throwing like a 30-yard bomb on that play was pretty sick.
Dude, he's so good, man.
He's so good. He's so good.
And this is like this is what we needed because people were like, we need to stop calling him a top 5 quarterback. He hasn't done anything in the league. And I think this is like second year under Harbaugh. You know, has some more weapons. The defense is looking better this year. Like, let's go. Like,
I will say, for a guy like me, probably same for you, who's believed in Herbert since before he was even drafted, like since he was coming out of Oregon, unwavering belief in Herbert. The way he's playing right now doesn't really change anything for me, and I haven't seen him play differently in the postseason.
Yeah.
So it's not really moving the needle for me because the needle was already really high.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for him to do something in the postseason for the needle to max out.
Yeah, I feel like my needle is at like 75%. And it's just waiting to go all the way.
Yeah.
Because like like I said, I haven't blinked. Like I'm still still believe in him.
Yeah, and my needle, like again, it's not that it's like it's working.
Yeah,
the needle is moving.
Yeah. Like I don't need to do much more.
Yeah, the needle is not going to really reach its climax until he does something well, like something good in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I need to see him do something good in the playoffs.
Yeah,
for the needle to climax. So,
and my luck is going to be they're going to play the Steelers week 1 of the playoffs.
Be brutal.
We're going to get smoked.
Bro, I was thinking, I'm like looking at the standings, and I'm like, the Ravens need to. The Ravens, they got to chill, and the Chiefs, because if we don't manage to get the 1 seed, we're gonna mess around and play one of them in the wild card round.
Yeah,
like, get your act together.
Yeah,
I want to wait at least a week before we got to play you guys.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Last thing. J.K. Dobbins, 11 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. Stud. Like, I think he's gonna be the overlooked.
He's gonna be
in NFL history.
He's gonna be the
people
person
look back.
That,
what if this guy didn't get hurt? What if that guy didn't get hurt? He keeps coming back and playing well every time after the injury.
I think
you almost forget about the what if he didn't get hurt.
He's gonna be the player that makes out the best after not not being on the Chargers. Like he's going to have a full year.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Although I bet they're wishing they had him now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except
for, I guess just
Amarian had a good game.
Yeah.
This week. He finally was, bump, hitting the hole.
Yep.
Like he did good.
He's doing what he's supposed to be.
Yeah. Getting yards like he's supposed to be. Getting carries like he's supposed to be. Ravens Lions.
The hater in me loved this game.
Lions. Yeah. This was this was a great game. First of all, although the Lions felt like they had control for most of the game.
Yeah.
Especially in the second half. 38-30, the Ravens had a garbage time touchdown late.
Yeah.
To make it closer. It was really a 2-score game the majority of the later half of the game. Derrick Henry fumbled in the fourth quarter for a third straight week to start the season.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's insane. And it makes me wonder, this is a big brain take inside of a small brain, so it's stupid. What if Derrick Henry has always had a fumbling problem, but people were so worried about simply tackling him and not getting stiff arm that they were never going for the ball to begin with?
Yeah. Could be.
And
true.
now they're like, oh, he fumbles. If you breathe on the ball, he drops it.
Yeah. And Big Cat was saying this week that Derrick Henry's not a short down back. I feel like we've been saying that forever.
We have, and I will give credit where credit's due, though. Speaking of Big Cat, I think the first person I ever heard say that, maybe it was the first person I ever heard agree with us. I don't remember who had it first. It was Billy Football.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Billy Football had that too. I think I watched it like the Leo thing. I was like, oh, Billy.
Yeah.
We've been saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So
because on the goal line, like he's just not like that's the reason that Lamar gets a lot of his he has long runs, but like because they do options.
He's great in the red zone, like short yardage touchdowns and such.
But like it has to be 5 yards or more for Derrick Henry too.
Well, because Derrick Henry's biggest threat, you would think for a power back, it's short yardage.
No, it's open field.
It's open field because he's a freight train.
Yeah.
When he starts gaining steam, he is moving for his size, and you are not bringing him down.
He's he's almost too tall to like chop his feet at the goal.
Yeah. So if he gets through the line, he's like when I went to that Bills game. Every time he broke through the first line of the fence, I literally was like, out loud,
Yeah.
Because you have one shot at a linebacker at someone being his size, maybe bringing him down, and then after that, your safeties don't stand a chance.
Yeah,
you're cooked. Like he's not really a short yard. Now, granted, I would say in short yard situations, like if you're at the goal line, it's first and goal. Like he probably should touch the ball at least once or twice, just because of his size. But that's not really his specialty.
No,
not really his specialty.
Right now, playoffs for the AFC.
Playoffs.
They have the Bills as the 3 seed playing the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Yeah. And the Ravens traveling. All right, stop when you've heard this before. Baltimore traveling to Indianapolis.
Oh. That'll be giving some flashbacks.
With the Chargers the 1 seed and then the Bengals and the Steelers matching up because the Bengals technically are the 1 seed in the AFC North and the Steelers would be the 5.
The Bengals are technically winning the AFC North?
Yeah, because of their divisional win.
Yeah, that's really funny. But yeah, I mean the Ravens, they got to figure some stuff out. The defense is struggling, which sucks because I had a future on Kyle Hamilton to win Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think he's playing particularly poorly, but if the defense is bad, you're not going to win it. Lamar in this game took a sack on 4 straight plays in the fourth quarter.
That was crazy.
You have to get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
He's amazing. I understand you're incredibly mobile. When you make 1 or 2 guys miss, that's your chance to cut your losses and get rid of the football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. 4 straight plays. You could pull up the play sheet and maybe one of them technically counted as a 0-yard rush because he got back to like right around the line of scrimmage. For all intents and purposes, it was another sack. And you just can't do that. Like the first 3, were on first, second, and third down.
Yeah.
In enemy territory.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one was on first down. And on a gotta have it drive.
Yeah.
The next drive, and they end up going 3 and out because you take a loss right away.
Shout out to the Lions defense, who has not looked great so far this season, but like stepped up when they needed to.
Yeah, played really, really well. I read a stat that, now granted, this is from Pro Football Focus, so take it with the largest grain of salt you can find in your cabinet. They have Lamar listed as having 7
Shouldn't you take it with the smallest grain of salt?
I think it's a big grain of salt, right? Take it with a grain of salt.
Because you take it with a grain of salt because grain of salt is naturally small. So in order to take it with you want to take it with a big grain of salt, I feel like you're listening to it. You
need more salt to distract you from the taste of the PFF.
I was going to say like even smaller. Like I don't know.
But how does that phrase work? I don't really know.
I have no idea. There's no way of knowing either.
I always assumed it was like you're taking a shot and they're like, add some salt.
Oh no, I thought it was like
to help wash it down.
Yeah, that was like I don't know. I thought it was like taking it like you comparing it to like you're comparing it to a grain of salt. Like that's how little meaning it has. So
one thing about this podcast,
grain of salt, say there's salt like this big,
we find answers.
Oh, I was gonna just debate it with you. And
I want to know. I want to know. This isn't about who's right, who's wrong. I want to know how to use it. Take it with a grain of salt means, well, I know what it means. Makes it easier to swallow. So we would kind of both be wrong.
Yeah, because a big grain of
salt. If you had a huge grain of salt, it would be hard to swallow. But it also is the idea that adding salt would make it easier to swallow.
Yeah.
So yeah, but by the way, I've never added salt to. Oh, I gotta take some medicine or something. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt to make it.
No.
Wait, that might work. Make your mouth water.
Maybe.
I never thought of that. That might work. I don't need a glass of water.
Right,
a grain of salt.
Okay. Surprise.
Yeah,
off topic.
Yeah. Anyway, he is PFF with the grain of salt because they suck. Has accredited him with 7 at-fault sacks this season.
That's crazy.
For reference, and I'm not trying to do this to Ravens fans, this was the reference that was given on the tweet that I saw, and I don't have PFF, so I couldn't access other references. Josh Allen was credited with 6 at-fault sacks all last season.
Wow.
As a comparison. So,
yeah.
Got to get the ball out.
Yeah.
Got to get the ball out. Anything else on week 3?
Nah.
Okay. Time for some precaps.
Precap. Do we want to do vibe check before we do precaps? I think we did that last week. But...
That's a good question. Yeah. Let's do a vibe check. All right, time for vibe checks. This is where I scour the internet to see what the vibe or maybe a report or such from each team. So I go into forums or Twitter groups, whatever it takes to find something. Some are fun, some are all they had. So starting with the Bills, I mentioned earlier the 1 o'clock game fiasco. What I wrote down here was people are trying to figure out how to get decent price tickets for this weekend. The get-in price for a 1 o'clock game against the Saints. On TickPick, who has the cheapest tickets. That's not an ad. I've always loved TickPick.
Shout out TickPick.
Caleb, what do you think the get-in price for a 1 o'clock game against the Saints, a meaningless Saints game?
$230.
Close. $249.
Wow.
Way too high.
Way too high.
For a non-primetime game.
Non-division game, non-primetime game.
Yeah. Bad opponent, too. It's not like there's some superstar coming in town you want to see.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it's a 1 o'clock game. It's the first home 1 o'clock game of the season, and it's the last one until week 8 after the bye week.
Wow.
So it's sought after. Yeah. That was all I had for the Bills vibe check. Patriots. I had at Drake May is King said, quote, not exaggerating, I think that was the most devastating loss I've witnessed since Brady left. I can't think of another that so obviously should have been a win, and it was handed away on a silver platter. It so obviously should have been a win, but Caleb, what was it?
A loss.
It was indeed.
Listen,
next we have the Jets.
What have I always said? I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
And that's what they're saying. Like, I mean, they lost ugly.
Lose Pretty feels like a Sabrina Carpenter song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sabrina, come on the show. You can announce the release of Lose Pretty. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great for highlights of people
losing
losing pretty.
Let me get on my Weird Al stuff and rewrite a song.
Make a song called Lose Pretty.
Yeah.
Jets. My notes were lots of bickering. Saw one fan angry that Aaron Glenn was clapping at his team after a loss, despite saying there are no moral victories. I can't disagree with this. I can't disagree with Aaron Glenn here because Sean McDermott in the Bills community is known for clapping after every single play, no matter what happens. He always is clapping. He's got the clappers.
Yeah.
Dolphins at the Heat, all caps, own you, says.
The Heat?
What's the point of even...
Oh.
Yeah, the Heat. I mean, Heat, you know. He says, quote, what's the point of even being a Dolphins fan? We could have had Herbert, bro. We could have.
Yeah.
That's Cope. That's pretty bad. That's they're down bad. Ravens.
And you love that.
So I love that because they could have had Herbert, and even in that draft, I was hoping they wouldn't get Herbert because he's obviously significantly better than Tua, and they picked Tua, and then they extended Tua after he wasn't even that good, and then he went in front of the whole crowd and said, "Show me the money," and then he's been even worse since then.
Yeah,
I love it.
Very funny.
Ravens. I saw one fan suggest.
Correct that he has more of a bigger cap hit next year than Josh Allen.
Next year and the year after that and the year after that.
So clearly, like he's won an MVP or something.
Yeah, and been to multiple NFC Championship games.
Yeah. He's
won the division.
Yeah.
Period. He's won the division, let alone won it several times in a row. He's won the division for sure. If you get paid like that. Anyway, Ravens. I saw one fan suggesting that the stars on defense could be purposefully playing bad to try to get the defensive coordinator fired because they don't like him. So the Ravens are in that stage of the season. And another one I saw was, is John Harbaugh the Doc Rivers of the NFL?
Oh, dude, I love that.
Imagine Harbaugh comes out with an ashy voice next week.
I love like the Twitter accounts. They'll be like, explain this to me in NBA terms. Explain this to me in NFL terms. And that is where we're at right now with Ravens fans.
Yeah. Speaking of Doc Rivers having an ashy voice, Jimmy was the first person I ever heard say that, and it's always stuck with me because it perfectly describes his voice.
Yeah.
Jimmy said something this weekend that I thought was very funny, that we were watching Red Zone. Well, we were watching the game mix, and one of them was Red Zone, and they were showing Christian McCaffrey, and it was like a slow-mo of like a nice cut he made, and Jimmy has him on his fantasy team. He was like, oh. Sorry, I get really nervous every time they show Christian McCaffrey in slow motion. I was like, that's probably fair because most of the time it's because he just tore his ACL or something.
Yeah, he's practically dead.
Yeah. Steelers. I had, and this wasn't a direct quote, but it was kind of the vibe I was getting from their communities. A win is a win.
Yeah.
I also saw one person. Does not represent the entire community because this was pretty interesting. He said they should trade for Alvin Kamara and a starting tackle and start Will Howard. I'm in.
I love Alvin Kamara. I would love to have someone other than Broderick Jones playing tackle.
Yeah. I mean, hey, realistically, maybe they could pull off one of those.
Yeah.
Kamara, a tackle, or Will Howard.
Yeah. Either way, I'm in. Let's try to get some wins.
Big three: Kamara, tackle, and Will Howard. The Browns thought there'd be a little more celebrating the Packers win. I mean, there was, but I just thought it would be in abundance.
Yeah.
What I found that was interesting was, well, I don't think it's that interesting because it's a very easy answer, but how much money would it take to get you to take a tackle from Myles Garrett, but you are in a bouncy house and in full football pads? Myles has a helmet, but no pads.
Do I have a helmet?
Yeah, you're in full pads and a helmet.
He might take the helmet off of me.
Yeah, but at that point, it's already absorbed the impact.
Not if he hits me in the head with it.
Well, just get out of the bouncy house after the play.
We know he likes to hit people in the head with helmets.
Oh, people that call him a certain thing, and Caleb is very concerned that this would be something he would do.
What?
So Caleb must be planning on using certain words.
We don't know that it was actually true.
But that's what he said. Like, he only swung on him because he apparently believed that he said this. So Caleb believes that he's going to believe that he said it, which would lead me to believe that Caleb's planning on saying it.
Okay.
Anyway, I would do it probably for free just for the story. I don't think
Yeah,
it
it'd
would
be
hurt.
really awesome.
It would maybe knock the wind out of you.
Yeah.
Just from the initial impact.
Yeah.
But like, you're in football pads and you're going to fall on the... Don't get me wrong, I'd be all scared and curled up when it's about to happen. But it would be fine.
Now, was it him yelling at Jordan Love, or was it Jordan Love's offensive lineman? I've seen both stories.
It was so... My understanding is it was him telling the story that the lineman did that.
Okay.
So he absolutely just torched the Packers lineman, whoever was defending him on that play.
Yeah.
And the Packers lineman just yells, "Jordan, run!"
Which
is so
funny.
But he's looking out for him. He's like, hey,
yeah,
I'm not going to pretend that I just laid a good block. I didn't. He's about to get smacked. Yeah. Who knows? We may look back. He may have saved Jordan Love's career. There might be an alternate universe out there where Jordan didn't run, and he had a leg injury that he couldn't come back from or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he's a time traveler. His whole purpose was to do that. We'll never know. I just did Browns. Bengals. Lots of new head coach talk already in week 3.
Which is hard
Zach Taylor out
when your starting quarterback's out.
Yeah, will that be enough to keep him around? Can he play that card again?
I feel like he keeps playing.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be enough anymore. I think he's used it too many times.
Coaches have been fired for less after making or winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think they're going to have to overachieve with Jake Browning.
Yeah.
For him to keep his job.
Yeah. Not just achieve, not just win some games. Like they're going to have to
overachieve.
Yeah.
Like make or almost make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Might be enough.
Yeah.
Make would definitely be enough. Almost make, maybe.
Yeah.
One of the fans even suggested Rex Ryan. Oof.
That would be.
I'm in because it doesn't affect me.
Back
I would love that. But
well, hold on.
That's not a great idea.
Hear me out. What coach knows more about feet and toes?
That is true.
Yeah.
Burrow.
Yeah.
Feet and toe injuries.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna be an expert on that, it would be Rex Ryan.
Yeah. Massage him every night.
So, like, turf toe, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll have you healed up in no time.
Yeah.
I'll be back on the field. Let me see. Let me take a look at it.
Let me take a look at that. Let me take a look at
the turf toe. Daily checkups on turf toe from Rex Ryan.
Let me help get you back to health.
Yeah. Let me see. What was that X-ray looking like? Let me see. Let me get a look at that. Colts. All I had was the fans seem to be asking optimistically, is Danny Dimes the guy?
Dude, he might be.
He might be the guy. Like, I can understand being hesitant. 'Cause you're like, maybe it's just a few week bump. Maybe he's going to fall off. But what if he doesn't?
Yeah.
What if he's just the guy?
What if he's...
Might be the guy.
Yeah. Would love
be
that.
the guy. Shout out to Danny Dimes.
I like Daniel Jones.
Yeah, love Daniel Jones. Good friend of our good friend. Not actually.
Yeah,
we met him at a bar.
Yeah.
Texans. I had is the honeymoon phase over for CJ Stroud? And I bring this up because the same guy has asked the same question every week for 3 weeks in the same forum.
Okay.
The same guy has asked, is the honeymoon stage over for CJ Stroud? And someone called him out and was like, bro, we get it. You want to know if the honeymoon stage is over. And I just thought it was fun.
Honestly, it might be. Like,
it definitely is. But hopefully he can still figure it out.
What?
He hasn't looked like himself. I know some people were speculating maybe he's hurt. He did have that injury preseason that they were like, oh, he's fine. But it felt like he maybe wasn't. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I hope that he's hurt.
Yeah.
I hope he's hurt and then he's fine.
Again, I like
later on. He's good.
CJ Stroud. I want CJ Stroud to be good.
I love CJ Stroud. Yeah. Jags. I had patience being tested with Trevor Lawrence learning Liam Cohen's system, but most of them seem to appear to be in wait and see mode before jumping the gun. But there is discourse going on, like, bro, Is he going to pick this thing up or not? How long did it take Baker? Yada, yada, yada. Which people were saying. It took Baker a few games. He wasn't instantly really good, so give it time. Titans. People are very upset with the team for trading cornerback Jarvis Brownlee to the Jets for a late round pick swap.
Yeah.
I want to be honest. Maybe I don't know ball. I wasn't familiar with Jarvis Brownlee. If I was a Jets fan, I'd be very excited to see how angry the Titans fans are that he was traded.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like he's a good player. So, shout out to the Jets for getting Jarvis Brownlee. They just landed an absolute stud.
Yeah. For nothing.
For nothing. Yeah. That was some of the Titans fans' quotes. We gave him up for literally nothing. Chargers. I had General Justin Herbert glazing, parentheses, deserved.
Yep. Well deserved.
It's Justin Herbert highlights. It's Justin Herbert stats. It's Justin Herbert compared to Peyton Manning, like statistically, which I think every quarterback ever has been compared to Peyton Manning.
Well, because
you
of
can find some
Peyton Manning's rookie numbers.
Yeah, so you can find some stat range where it's either saying, "Look, Peyton Manning started slow," or saying, "Look, Peyton Manning had this stretch where he did this." No matter what level of QB play you're doing, there's a Peyton Manning comparison that can be made, which is fun. Chiefs, I had fire Matt Nagy. Heard that before.
Of course.
Yeah. And fans want to keep Tyquan Thornton around long term.
All right.
Which is, I can see, playing well. Raiders, they're unhappy with Pete Carroll hiring his son to be the O-line coach, given that their O-line has been terrible so far. Calling it a nepotism hire, which is definitely not the case.
Yeah, definitely.
He was definitely the right guy for the job.
Yeah.
Definitely the right guy for the job. Broncos, I had fans slowly starting to turn on Bo Nix.
Yeah.
We're in stage one. We're only in stage one, but there are plenty of complaints on the forums. Now, I'm sure if you polled every Broncos fan, it wouldn't be the majority.
Yeah.
There was enough, the loud minority, as you would say. There's some people asking some questions. They're saying maybe he's not the guy. Even one guy who said it and then was called out for having previously said that he was going to win them multiple Super Bowls has apparently jumped ship.
Dang. He got off the train.
Yeah, got off the Bo Nix train.
Yeah.
Eagles, they want to bring back C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Okay.
You know that. He got cut.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans want to bring him back.
Yeah. Why not?
I think I have a note about this later on, but like pretty much every single team, CJ, if you're listening to this, you are very loved. Pretty much every forum I read, like not kidding, probably 90%. There was at least one post being like, we have to sign this guy.
Yeah.
Have to. Everyone wants him for some reason, I guess. Like the Bills desperately need a safety, and I'm like, sure, I'll take him, but I'm not like standing on the table for him.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
bring him in. Our safeties are not good, so it can't hurt.
He could team up with ex-teammate and friend Darius Slay. I don't know if they're friends, but
he could team up with him. He could indeed. Why do I feel like they actually had a beef?
Probably.
Maybe
they both are like big beef guys.
Big beef, yeah. Big beef guys. Where are we at? Okay, Cowboys. A lot of complaints about the roster construction on defense. Some film guys breaking down saying Eberflus actually isn't doing a bad job. He's playing a lot of zone because he's trying to make up for lack of talent. Other people saying, why is he playing zone? We're getting cooked in zone. It's a whole thing.
Well, if only they had like a really good pass rush.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to. I don't know if you heard, but Jerry Jones said they are willing to trade the picks they got from the Packers if they could land like a superstar level player.
Okay, like Max Crosby.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, I would say Micah Parsons, but he just signed an extension with Green Bay.
He did.
I don't think they could.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be willing to either. Like,
no, I can't see him there.
No, I couldn't see him.
No,
especially not like a blue jersey with white numbers.
No.
Like that just doesn't make sense.
No. What would he add another 1 to his jersey? 11?
Yeah.
No, weird.
Yeah,
no. Giants, they are obviously excited to see Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
I also there's an account on Twitter called The Rational G-Men Fan.
Okay.
This account has posted GM Joe Shane's name, no joke, hundreds of times since joining Twitter only a year ago. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Using Joe Shane's name hundreds of times in the span of 1 year, and they're all positive. He's never said anything bad about Joe Shane.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on a theory.
It's Joe Shane.
Could it be Joe Shane?
It has to be.
Why would a Giants superfan account only have existed for 1 year?
Yeah.
One that's tweeting this frequently. Why would it almost exclusively tweet about Joe Shane and always be positive about Joe Shane? And the reason I found this is because in one of the forums, one of the Giants fans was retweeting this account saying, "Bro, I swear this is Joe Shane." So, yeah, I just find it interesting. It's the Windy meme.
Yeah.
What are they doing over there? Interesting.
Yeah.
Working on a theory. Commanders. Speculation that Terry McLaurin may have a sports hernia, which could keep him out for months instead of the weeks that were expected. The fans are trying to figure out what's going on. So they're doing all the online doctor stuff. Scary times for Scary Terry. Packers. Fans are mad at the O-line. So much so that one of them referred to them as door greeters, which that might be James's burner, because I feel like James would be the first person I've ever heard call an offensive lineman a door greeter. Like, oh, he's nothing but a door greeter.
Yeah.
James has the art of making every sound he's not a racist person, but every word that he could call someone would sound like a door greeter sounds like some kind of old-fashioned slur.
Yeah.
And I would not even know the context, but it's just like, where'd you learn that? You know what I mean? I can see him calling the linemen door greeters. Bunch of door greeters. Oh, that's funny. Bunch of basket cases. Shout out to James. The Bears. The Wiener Circle in Chicago gave out free glizzies to everyone on Tuesday because Caleb Williams threw 4 touchdowns on Sunday. Apparently they promised this. I don't know if it was before the season or last week or what, but they lived up to what they said. And I like that their sign literally said free glizzies. Caleb did it.
Yeah.
So,
I need that sign.
Wiener Circle. Yeah, free glizzy sign from the Wiener Circle. The Lions, they're rebounding with the win, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're calling people out for losing hope after week 1.
Yeah.
The Vikings, are you aware who the GM is, by the way? Vikings?
The Vikings.
His name is Kwesi Adofo-Mensah.
Okay.
I feel like anyone that doesn't know his name, it might be important when I read this Twitter username. And obviously, Kevin O'Connell. Some people call him KOC.
KOC.
So anyway, at my KOC is going Kwesi says says the vibes in the locker room are awful. Now, he might be sarcastic. I don't know. Like, there might be context I'm missing. Maybe he's saying that people were saying that, but now look at how good we played. You were wrong. I don't know. There was no context provided, but my KOC is going quiz. He said the locker room vibes are awful, so thought it was worth noting. Seahawks. Can the Hawks win on the road this week? At Run Pass Punt Pete says, I think they will, but if not, they definitely won't.
Oh, yeah. I think that's
think about.
I think that's
great
good.
analysis. Great analysis from Run Pass Punt Pete. 49ers fans. What was that? Yeah. Fans wondering if the team is cursed due to their abundance of significant injuries year after year. Obviously, Joey Bosa. Sorry. Oh, no. Knocking on as much wood as I can. Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa. I don't even want to say anymore. Nick Bosa, obviously great player. That's what I was going to say when I said Joey Bosa. Yeah. Obviously great player. Totally different topic, by the way. Nick Bosa, unfortunately, towards ACL.
Oh, yeah, but it was the cleanest ACL tear of all time.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The cleanest ACL tear of all time. No other ligaments even remotely damaged.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That thing just popped?
I guess.
Is that the thing?
I guess. I believe it was the same one he tore before, so maybe there was a bad repair. Maybe sue the doctor.
Yeah.
Why did only it tear and nothing else did?
Well, the doctor's the mother.
Doctor's the mother. Oh, you think that because the doctor did a bad job, so you assume it's a woman?
No, every time I hear the word doctor, I think that.
Doctor's the mother. Rams, still heated. Sorry, this whole thing is a quote. I just had it. Sorry. The way it's laid out, I confused myself because I directly copied it and pasted it, and he did like these spaces, and it made me think I had multiple like bullet points. Confused myself. This is a quote. I don't have the guy's username. Still heated, a little, LIL, but happy. We lost by 1 point to the refining champs, while Stafford Tay had probably their worst game this season. We'll be fine. They lost to the severed floor. They lost to Mark.
We're refining.
They lost to Helly.
Yeah.
Mark
With the
S. and
Helly?
Helly. With the Helly. They lost to the refining champs. I assume he meant reigning champs. But, yeah, that's the vibe with the Rams. Finishing up with a few more teams here. The Cardinals, offensive coordinator Drew Petzing needs to be fired and is ruining Marvin Harrison Jr.'s career. That's the vibe. Buccaneers, the Bucs are not allowing media to report where linemen are lining up at practice. I like that. Big brain move. The Saints, almost every single forum. Oh, this is the note about CJ. Almost every single forum I have visited has had at least one person suggesting the team sign CJ Gardner-Johnson. The Saints have had by far the most people asking for their team to do so. So, CJ, the Saints fans really want you. Falcons, I had, is it Kirk time, ? Vibes seem to prefer Penix, but the questions are being asked. And then Panthers fans believe that Tet McMillan should be getting the praise that Emeka Ibuka is getting. Not a horrible complaint. Love Emeka Ibuka, but Tet is playing very well. And then this one I thought was fun. Last one. A Panthers fan said, quote, "We used to pray for times like this," with a screenshot of the Panthers being 21st in the power rankings.
That's awesome.
So good for them for taking what they can get and being happy about it.
Yeah.
Used to pray for times like this. 21st in the power rankings. Shout out to them. That's awesome. All right. Are you ready for precaps? We'll try not to spend too much. I mean, we're already an hour in.
Yeah.
But yeah, just acknowledging that Bills and Saints play 1 o'clock. Pretty much already talked about that. So my only note was win and stay healthy, please.
Yep.
Do you have anything about Steelers and Vikings in Dublin?
No, there's a lot of Steelers fans in Dublin. Like, Art Rooney was the ambassador to Ireland. So, and there's like a lot of Steelers like themed bars over there. Like, obviously the Steelers already travel well. I mean, is this I can't tell. I couldn't remember the last time they played overseas. I think they played the Vikings again, like before in England. Which is
maybe
weird.
Maybe so, bro.
Yeah.
That would cool.
But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's going to be a good atmosphere for the Steelers fans, or for the Steelers team, like with Steelers fans.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sack Wentz.
Greg Olsen calling this game in potentially dressed in Irish garb.
Oh, I hope so. Put Greggy in the kilt.
That would be interesting. They were suggesting like a knitted sweater with like a plaid undershirt and a hat.
The hat, little yeah.
Yeah. PFT said it would be funny to do a kilt because no one would even know. He would just be doing it for the bit for everyone in the room because no one on camera would see it. That's Steelers Vikings. See how Wentz does against Steelers defense. Eagles Buccaneers. Interesting note about this is that the Bucs brought back rookie D tackle Desmond Watson this week.
Oh, let's go.
It's assumed that they're bringing him back to face off against the tush push.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Desmond Watson measured at 6'6", 464 pounds at the combine.
What is he? Do we know what he's at now?
I don't. I know they had him on like a weight loss plan. So like somebody said, because they brought him in for a workout before they signed him, obviously, as a team does. And someone's like, they brought him in for a workout. Yeah, you should probably be working out, man. So we're gonna bring you in and let you work out.
Yeah.
But they did end up signing him. So I really hope. I don't know if he was signed to the PS or to the 53, but I hope he's a call up this week and we get to see him face off against the tush push because he's got a lot more tush to push than they have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a matchup right there.
Yeah.
Him and Vita Vea,
Bro.
that's like,
bro.
That'll be fun. That'll make the tush push fun.
Dude, imagine he just goes over the top though, like just jumps over the center as he's trying to.
Yeah, just lays on the center and just grabs Jalen.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool. Colts at Rams. Notes here that I had, in addition to anything Caleb may or may not have. The Colts have punted once all season, which is the lowest in the league.
Okay.
The Colts are averaging 34.3 points per game, which is second in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor looks like he's back to being a full-blown top-tier running back in the league. So good. And people forget, so young.
Yeah.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, it feels like he's been playing forever. He's 26, I believe. Yeah. Because if he was there, I was kind of playing with fire in our dynasty. I was waiting. If he lasted another round, I was going to get Caleb. Should we go JT?
Yeah.
But I overestimated how much people would think he was too old.
Yeah.
And then I just had Danny Dimes MVP watch, which we kind of discussed.
Yeah.
JT stud.
I like it.
I didn't really have anything on the Rams.
I'm excited for this game.
Sorry, Rams.
I think the Rams need the win more.
Yeah, I would say. Colts could live with a loss here.
Yeah,
but it feels like a pretty good measuring stick for the Colts because I think the Rams
this is the
generally are respected. They're a good team. I think everyone would agree with that.
I think the Rams win a close one. Eagles. Colts fans are still happy.
Yeah.
I think this is the opposite. I think the Rams putting up a fight against the Eagles and losing that game still relatively close. I mean, the scoreboard didn't prove it was a one-score game. Yeah.
They were kicking a field goal to win the game.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we didn't mention worst bad beat ever.
Yeah.
If you had the Rams to cover.
Yeah.
Brutal.
But yeah, I think it's you can lose this game and still be happy if it's a close game.
Yeah. Unless you get absolutely wiped.
Yeah.
You can't really lose here.
Yeah.
And like I said, the Rams, it was a close loss against the refining champs. So you can't really hang your head too low. Ravens at Chiefs, both are 1-2. So
yeah.
All but a guarantee that one of these teams is going to be 1-3 after this game,
or
they're both going to be 1-2-1.
Could you imagine if both were 1-2-1? I'd be so happy.
I'm rooting for a tie. That would be incredible.
Yeah, I'm big fan of a tie this week.
Xavier Worthy quote feels good according to head coach Andy Reid, which means Worthy could be back this week.
Yeah.
According to PFF, yada yada. That's the grain of salt thing from earlier. That's all I had on this game. But just,
I think
it's crazy to think one of these teams is going to be 1-3.
They both need this win as much as the other team.
Yeah, I think
the Chiefs
need it more. Yeah, because the Ravens division,
AFC North is open.
Yeah, they already have a win over the Browns. They'll probably get another one.
Yeah,
probably. They'll sweep the Bengals,
and they'll probably split with the Steelers.
And they'll probably split with the Steelers.
Yeah, it'll be 5-1 in the division.
That's 5 wins right there.
Yeah.
At least 4 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whereas the Chiefs, they're going to have to play Denver.
Or 5-3.
Yeah, they're going to have to play Denver twice.
Yep.
They still got to play the Chargers again.
Yep.
They got to play...
And the Raiders, sneaky Raiders.
The Raiders could sneak one out. Mahomes does own them.
Yeah.
So even if they sweep them, though, still tough.
Yeah.
They need this more than Baltimore does. And then I have Cowboys-Packers. Main reason I noted this is because obviously the return of Micah Parsons.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. He played there, believe it or not.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Jerry Jones says there will be no tribute to Micah Parsons as it would be, quote, not appropriate.
All right.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like it would be appropriate, but okay.
Yeah. I feel I don't really have anything else about that. I mean, it's hard because the Packers did just lose to the Browns. But I think this is...
Lost me my pool. Yeah. I'm done. My pool is cooked. And then I had to turn on Big Cat. I had to turn on Pardon My Take on Monday. He's like, yeah, Packers. A lot of pool and getting cooked. Thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah, I
was debating between the Bills and the Packers all week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to save the Bills, use the Packers.
Yeah.
Despite literally being on record saying that I've never been more confident the Bills are going to win a game in my life than they were on Thursday.
Yeah.
I still took the Packers, and I'm regretting it so much.
Yeah. I feel like this is a get right game for the Packers offense. The Browns have a really good defense. Like, of course they're going to shut them down. Like, I think
call me Draymond Green the way I destroyed my own pool. There's something
Jordan
there.
Jordan Poole
with him punching Jordan Poole.
Yeah. No, I want to just talk about some takes I heard.
Okay.
This afternoon, getting lunch at a little pizza place here in New York.
New York Slice.
Yeah. This New York or this old dude. As soon as he sits down, starts talking to other old dudes and goes, "Did you see Taylor Swift's boyfriend Travis got released today?" With like so much confidence.
First of all, bringing him up as Taylor Swift's boyfriend as an old head is
so
very funny.
Also, fiance.
Yeah, he was wrong.
But like all the other guys were like, no, it didn't happen. And then the other guy, the guy who's like the owner of the restaurant was like, yeah, well, he's not even the best tight end in the league anymore. You know who the best tight end in the league is? It's that kid from the Colts, Tyler Williams.
Tyler Williams, best tight end in football.
Yeah, best tight end in football, Tyler Williams. I just thought both of those things. Like, I wish I would have like started talking ball with them to try to get like squeeze more takes out of them. But
that guy definitely has like notifications for the AI Facebook sports reports.
Yeah.
I would actually love to have notifications for that.
Yeah, I might have to turn them on.
I would start doing a whole segment of AI sports reports. Some of them are insane. I was at Rody Joe's one time. This guy just came up. We were talking ball, me, Noah, and James. He just came up, was just like, heard you guys talking ball. I wanted to join.
Yeah.
He was like in his 70s or 80s.
That's awesome.
And he was like, my grandson's the kicker for Kansas City. This is in the height of the Harrison Butker controversy. And we all kind of paused for a second. And I was about to be like I was literally, I think I was mid, and then he was like, yeah, Kansas City State.
Okay.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
But he knew what he was doing. I don't even know if his son actually was. I think that was just his bit that he was doing.
That's a good bit.
So that was fun.
That's a good bit.
Great bit. Shout out to that guy.
Shout out him. But yeah, that's all I really have this week. We've already gone long, so I don't think we need to do a grid.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine. Do we want? Yeah. Do we want to throw together a 4-leg parlay for tomorrow night?
Oh, for tonight's game.
Tonight's game.
Yeah. Which is the Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Oh,
can the Hawks get a win on the road? As they say. You know what? It'll probably be a decent game, though.
It will.
Probably be a decent game. We'll be watching this from the B&B.
We will.
Should be fun.
Excited for that.
All right, give me let me get Marvin Harrison over 46.5 yards. I know it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But it feels like when these type of things happen, as soon as everyone gets on and realizes, and it's a whole news story about how this person's not doing good, that's when it switches.
Yep. Give me Seahawks 1.5.
Okay. A Seahawk, not a real animal. Fun fact.
True.
Let me get. Wow, they are high on Trey Benson. Holy smokes. Let me get Kyler over 27.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
Should we throw a couple Tanner picks in here? He sent us his parlay.
Yeah. Let me get wait, what was Kyler's?
I took him over 27.5 rushing yards.
Yeah. And then let me get Cooper Kupp touchdown.
Okay. I like that. Tanner is taking Sam Darnold over 223.5 passing. Because in his parlay he has him for 275 plus, which I love.
Yeah.
I love plus signs, so I love that. But for this parlay we're not gonna do that. And then Tanner also has JSN's over for receiving. So those are his two picks.
Great.
That puts us at everything, right?
Yeah, plus
That's
45.82.
Plus 24.45 for me.
How?
What do you have? What are your odds?
Plus 45.82.
At 24.45. You're on FanDuel?
Yeah. Did you put my picks
Okay,
in?
let me read you. Yeah, I think so. Oh, you know what it is? I accidentally clicked on Cooper Kupp's receiving over and not his touchdown. I thought I was on touchdowns and just clicked on it. Yeah, in that case, it is indeed plus 45.82. Go on there and make yourself a little money, but also for legal reasons, it's not going to hit.
Yeah. $5 to win,
So,
$2.34.
Yeah, why not? And then buy yourself a little. We don't even have merch to promote.
Yeah.
So just send us money.
Yeah.
Also, legally, probably can't ask that. So
No,
don't.
Don't do that.
And also, don't want it.
No.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
But,
How about this? Purchase for free a subscription to Yelling at Pigeons.
And you know what? Get one for your friend.
Yeah, and see if they'll throw a like in on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're buying a subscribe? Throw a like in there. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and
little side dish.
Like and subscribe.
A little like and subscribe. All right, well, that's the show.
Yeah. Well, we don't really have an outro. And again,
No,
unfortunately,
we don't.
No Tanner this week. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk to y'all next week on Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll have some stories. From...
by the way, I was so confused in the beginning of yesterday's episode for Yap. I was like, oh, today's Wednesday the 24th, and you're like, or Wednesday the 25th, and you were like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Which you were right. And I was like, oh, duh, yes, sorry. Today's Tuesday the 25th. Also wrong.
Yeah, you got
So,
you got blinded by
I
yourself.
was way off. I don't know if I said 25th, but I was like, oh, yeah, today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And
Bro
today,
thinks we're back in early stages when we released on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to compete with Pardon My Take.
Fact or fiction, we can't compete with Pardon My Take.
That's true.
So we were right.
Yeah.
We didn't want to have to compete. Though,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody might already have their AirPods booked for like 3 hours of PMT.
Yeah.
And they got to find time for these guys.
Yeah. That guy is me.
And me.
Yeah. We'll
all right.
talk to you next week. Bless.
Bless.
Yap, yap, yelling at pigeons. Yap, yap, nobody